we call this false spring. It's a beautiful day. You know what? It's a false spring day. It's a beautiful day for a beautiful person. So you...
Maybe you have to show me as well.
Yeah.
Can you see she will never let me say a word.
It's my video camera.
Okay. So if I were to describe Agnes...
Where is my hand? Sorry, where is my hand? The video camera. I put it down
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So why did you all start without taking my camera?
Okay.
So
Nice.
if you are focusing my daddy, then you can focus.
Oh no, we're over on this side.
Okay. So...
Sorry, my
Start over, Daddy.
I have to start over. So, in the south, a day like this,
Come back and get.
we call it false spring day, and it turned out to be such a beautiful day for a very beautiful person. In a word, if I were to describe, in a sentence, if I were to describe Agnes, it's simply the love for her family, selfless love for her family. It is a recurrent theme of her life. It's the leitmotif of her very being. So this family, Agnes, Francis, Ligori, the cast of characters you see, it's something takes me back to my school days. So it is a mixture of characters you see in Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, and without Heathcliff, Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights, and a sense of adventure. Okay, it's what I call Thor Herlight's Kon-Tiki expedition. So it's a mixture of family emotions, happiness, love, and if you have read Wuthering Heights, you know what a passion and anger and everything put together. So when you married me, you thought you embarked on a long journey, but it turned out to be an adventurous expedition that took us to 3 continents. We moved 15 times, raised 2 children, and you attended 3 universities, including Oxford University, wrote a book which you staunchly defended, and you continue to defend it. And we are very proud of you, and we are beyond proud, and we love you. So, Marion and Anthony and I thank everyone, thank virtually everyone who came here, and from all the places. Rome, Paris, London, Florida, Boston, Connecticut, am I missing anything?
Minnesota, Virginia,
Canada. Thank you. Canada. So let me really thank you. We thank the Lord for giving us this day, and we hope we may cherish a few more events like this for the remainder of our life. We thank the Lord. So with that, you've been waiting for all these photographs, so I'm not going to keep on talking. So I'm going to call Marion and Anthony. You sit down. Not yet. Marion and Anthony to come and propose a toast for your mom.
Thank you.
Anybody want?
Thank you.
So everyone take a picture now.
Non-alcoholic.
Yeah, there's not. This is non-alcoholic. Sorry.
Michael, you can come and sit next to him.
Yeah, this is ginger ale. No, this non-alcoholic. Sorry.
Ginger ale?
Michael.
Well,
No, I think that it's all, I have to ask him. Okay.
Anthony, do you know which one of these lights?
That lights, Michael,
oh,
lights on butler.
all on, top one, not entertainment, top one. Okay.
Oh, there's a perfect there.
Entertainment on the front. Entertainment on the front.
Does everybody have a glass?
No, at the go. Slow going at the go, entertainment.
Marian, from Anthony. Give that ginger ale to.
I did.
Okay, Marian, Anthony.
No, it's okay.
I'll move this one as well.
No, it's entertainment. It's okay. It's okay, that's okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh, it's on the,
I did it.
yeah.
You need more lights?
Correct.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
You okay?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. I just don't want to be in the
It's okay, don't turn any lights on.
So, first I'd like to give praise and honor to our angels who are watching over us from heaven, to Papa and Mama for birthing all of the Francis siblings. I know that they're here with us in the room, as well as Frank and Mommy too. She's also watching us and is with us here today, guiding and loving and celebrating all of us and you, Mama, on the 70th birthday. And to all of our elders and all of our loved ones who are in the ancestral realm,
Granddaddy.
heaven, yeah, grandmommy and granddaddy. You can name others, Middlesville Mama, Middlesville Mommy, all of our angels. Yes, Mama. Who else?
Baunia Mama.
Baunia Mama, Baunia Mommy. So we give praise and honor to all of them and thank them for also being with us here today to celebrate Amma. We ask upon all the divine forces, all those in the heavens, to guide and to watch over our family, to bring us health, to continue to bring us love, to help us grow peacefully and lovingly together. And Amma, thank you so much for everything that you've done for so many people, for the generosity and the kindness, the sweetness that you bring to all the work that you do for all of us. So thank you very much, and many blessings.
Thank you.
To a continuing, a long, long life.
Thank you. Thanks.
So she did the hard part, which is naming all the names, so I have to do that. I do want to, before I talk about you, I want everybody to give a round of applause to Yalini and Jen, Sojianti, and my dad, because this is not that easy to organize, and there was a lot of underhoods. So usually I make inappropriate, dirty jokes. When I make speeches.
Yeah, we want to hear it.
But for your 70th birthday, I won't do that. I'll just say that we all love you. I love you. I don't say that all the time, but it's there. And, you know, from Sri Lanka to Sugarland. Sweet. You made it. So cheers to the 70-year young, beautiful mother.
Thank you.
First of all, on this very special day, I fondly remember my sister-in-law, Franca, my parents, Michael's parents, my godparents, Ponros auntie and uncle, and my sister, Auntie Miriam, who would want to be here to celebrate my 70th birthday.
I never ever expected that my sisters, Rajakumari and Shamini, are going to be here because I wanted to talk to Shamini and I didn't get a chance to talk. She's here. And Rajakumari also, I wanted to talk to Rajakumari, but she can't here. And Anand, I didn't expect Anand to come. I wanted him to come because I wanted all my sisters and my brother to come and see my house. So this is great that they were able to come. But yesterday I was a little bit sad that Anand and Rahini are not here because the rest of the sisters were here. So thank you very much for coming all the way from other places. But I thank Michael for planning this birthday party. He did this 1 year ago. No, not 1 year ago, 10 years ago in England. And Marian, Anthony and Michael, they all of them planned it. Huh? Sorry. Yeah, all of them planned this. And thank you Marian, Jen and Anthony and Susanna for organizing everything along with Dad. And thank you for all the work that you have been helping me after coming here. Good job.
Organizing the party was easy. Keeping it a secret.
Shanti, I added her as a sister.
So Agnes, just listen for me.
Okay.
Organizing the party, let me finish it this time. Organizing the party was easy. Keeping it a secret from you was exhausting. Really exhausting. How many times I had to get there and go there? It's like I had to take an Uber car to go from there to there to take a call.
He will call from the pool house. Thank you very much for taking the photographs.
My pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you. So we can, Shanti, thanks Dasati for coming from Canada. Thank you, Dasati.
Thank you.
Okay, we have the cake now.
Oh, cut the cake.
Say happy birthday. Nice, thank you. Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Tommy.
Shami, you could play.
No?
We have to light the
Want me to light the candle?
Yeah.
light the candle.
Happy birthday on the piano or not? No, piano. Yeah. Happy
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mommy.
You're in front of the camera.
Happy birthday to you.
God bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Yes, many more years. Bless you.
Like Father Boniola.
Maybe it's big.
40 more? Okay, you can pray for that.
Something small.
So I should live like Father Perniola over 100 years. Oh.
90?
He died at 100.
People live in 100.
Father Perniola lived for 103 years.
But any,
You want to see?
Anthony.
Anthony,
We have to cut that as well? Oh.
you can just leave it. She did no fat for me because she thinks I'm getting weight. No icing.
Thank you.
thank you.
You want another piece? No.
Oh, you did it.
Okay. So I can now wash my hands.
Yeah.
And change.
And change.
And change.
Yeah.
And then we'll have
So yeah. Yeah.
Dinner.
dinner.
Should they put up with
Yeah. You want to take? We have already taken, so we don't have to take anymore, right?
I'll just hang out a little bit and I'll take, you know, candid ones. Yeah?
There's one more thing.
It was. And you did it twice.
What
At
is
the
that?
beginning.
With your mother,
Amma,
you have to restart.
Yeah, take a picture of the.
Amma.
You have some things to eat and drink from Italy. That's brilliant.
Wow.
It was
Oh, wow.
What is that?
wine.
I think that's,
It was very,
very
spumante italiano.
Oh.
So that is a few things.
That's 1961.
There it is.
Video wondering, lah? It's my video wondering.
I know that. Oh, I know
You
that.
have 7 cameras.
Some cheese.
Thank you. Wow.
Wow.
These are coming from Italy. Oh,
Roma.
Oh, more, there's more, okay.
And some olive oil.
Wow.
Olive oil. You can.
Yeah, tasty olive oil.
How did you manage to bring this through your
yes, that's a great thing. Cheese you can't bring. Now we can more
they can do this deal.
Olive.
Good.
Wow.
And some
Keep it coming.
coffee.
Thank you very much.
This flavor.
Thank you. Anand was the first person that I met in my life. He was 1.5 years older than me. And when we were growing up, actually we lived in Middlesbrough. My father's home, where my father moved to take care of his father. Mommy married and nearly 11 months after I was born. So for Mommy, Papa's sister, we were children. and Amma was expecting Vimala, my other sister. But I could, when I was growing up, like 2 years, 3 years, I could kick and push my brother down. Papa and Amma would just ignore. But if at any time, if my brother is going to push me back, no, your sister. No way. You cannot do that to your sister. So Anand goes to Amma and says, Papa loves my Pathmini, but he always punishes me. He won't allow me to do anything. I can't hit her. I can't. But she could kick me. She could push me down. That's why he learned patience. We had a koya madam, Goa tree.
Goya.
Goya, yeah. Tree, Goya tree or koya madam we used to say. At the corner of our property, mommy's property. My grandfather's property, mommy got that afterwards. He would climb up, going up so quickly. But I couldn't. I tried so hard and I was so scared to go up. So that's when I realized. So Amma would say, "It's okay, don't worry. He's a boy and you are a girl."
Did he get any fruits?
Yeah, Goya, yeah. So that's how we grew up. And then Vimala came, and Vimala would say, "Don't fight with brother." But she won't fight with me. But she doesn't like me fighting with Anand. But when Rajani and Rahini came, they would fight me. But Yogini and Yogini was the nicest baby I had. She was my pet. And then Slojini came. But both youngest sisters were very nice. They would allow me to trim their hair. So the barber would come, "Master, your daughter had taken over my job. Why can't she allow me to cut the hair?" So Papa would give him extra money. But my father and mother never stopped me from my interest in cutting their hair and making them look nice. So they encouraged me to do different things. And then Rajani and Rahini, my sisters, all of you, are in between Vimala and Yogini, they never allowed me. As soon as I cut the hair, they ran away. Let me alone. Don't cut the hair.
I guess 2 others. Little violin ran away. And then you saw what happened to my hair.
Yeah, okay. Right here, your interest camera.
Photograph.
Your hobby. From Mama, I think Mama gave you camera or
Mama. No, Anand.
Anand sent me a camera, but Mama used to take photographs.
Photographs and gave to Anand.
Rani Machal, I was a pet to Rani Machal and Marina Manan as well. But they were closer to Marina Manan. I call him Marina Manan because his wife is my mother's brother's daughter. But they were more closer to my mother's age.
Manan is very close with Amma.
Amma, they studied with Amma. So,
Yes.
but I was mama's pet as well as Rani Machal and Marina Manan's pet as well. So they raised me and carried me many times.
Okay,
Rani Machal is still living. Mami, Mama, and Marina Manan. Okay.
Yeah, here she's going to give a gift.
Mama and Mami as well.
Akka.
Excuse me. This is from oh, thank you. Okay, thanks. Okay. Oh, thanks, Asati. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Yeah.
So whoever wants to change can change.
Change and the food is ready, yeah? Yeah, food is ready. Rajan just told me that it's getting ready.
Okay, I can wash my hands.
And Agnes quickly change them.
Yeah. Okay,
So
thank you very
food
much.
is ready, yeah?
And how I met Michael?
After you get drunk.
We moved from one place to another place, and finally we ended up in Jaffna. So in Jaffna, I started studying at Holy Family Convent in 1969. And in 1963, we had a new student coming in. And she is Joyce Paminayaka. And she performed dance at our school to raise funds. And so we were all excited. We were waiting at the corridor, and there was a little guy, 13 years old, walking with legs like that. And we were just looking. My classmates and I were looking at him, and Joyce was there. And Joyce said, "That's my brother. But my brother is the most intelligent person in our house. He's so bright. He's a mathematician. He can do everything. But my poor little brother had polio." So that's how she introduced Michael to us, to me and to our class girls. So, and we started calling him Thambi, because that is how Joyce called him, Thambi. But then, in continued. Then, I think in 1971, when my parents were started proposing marriage, I was teaching at Karamanatal Flower. No, before going to Karamanatal Flower Convent, we moved to, in 1970, we moved from the rented house. We were renting a house, and then we built a house. My parents built a house, and we moved into the new home, and we were unpacking things. And while we were unpacking things, and Rajani brought me a letter, somebody else's letter. "You haven't opened this letter." That's another boy's letter, which I never opened. But and I was thinking, yeah, if he likes it, maybe I should contact him, because now I'm old enough to get married. So that night, every night I kneel down and pray before going to sleep, and when I get up from sleep. So while I was kneeling down and praying, on the corner of, I saw there was a vision that there was Mary standing. She was not holding a baby. Then in front of that, the other boy and Michael were kneeling down and praying to her. And both boys were wearing white shirt and white trousers. And she was angry with me. Mary was angry with me, and she was pointing at Michael. She didn't speak, she didn't say any words, but the message was passed on. It's him you should choose, in an angry way, telling me. So I said, so I kept it, and then 2 years later, when my parents proposed marriage, I had to tell my parents that this happened, this vision happened. So, but I wasn't sure whether Michael will like me. It's just, Mary told me, but I had to write. He may already have a girlfriend, right? So I wrote to Joyce, and I can't tell her about my vision. I had to tell her something. I said, "I like your brother, Michael." And my parents are proposing marriage. Could you please ask your brother whether he would like me? So Joyce wrote back and said, "Agnes, I like the idea. I really want you. I'm so glad that you like my brother, but I can't tell this to my brother now because he's too busy with his studies." but I like it and I will support. So after that, we were not talking about it. Then 73, I moved to another school. So I wrote back and then when I showed Joyce's letter to my parents, but my parents said, no. You are not going to marry Michael because no. And then so I said, then don't propose me any marriages. Because Papa wrote back and said to me, because I was in Caramel convent, Papa wrote and said, this is your imagination. It is not a vision, but it is an imagination. So don't tell this to other people. People will think that you are mad. I mean, you are making up a story to marry someone who is somewhere in England. So don't tell this to anybody. So I said, if Mary actually had this, if I had a vision seeing Mary, then she should make my father and mother to accept it. If they don't like it, then Papa might be right. Maybe I have imagined. I don't know. I thought I saw her, and in front of her there were two boys, but in reality they couldn't have been there. So I just left, and I thought maybe if I like someone, I will marry that person. When my parents proposed a marriage, and if I like that person, I could marry. So then, a year later, I got a letter from Michael because Joyce Albertonen, one of their friends, went to England, and he asked Michael, so what about Agnes? Michael asked, what? What is Agnes?
Agnes said no dirty jokes.
So at that time, because Joyce kept my promise, I told Joyce to keep my promise not to tell this to Michael, so she didn't tell Michael. So, but Joyce wrote to her parents, and Mummy, Joyce's mother, Mummy, Michael's mom, had told this to this Albert Annan. And Albert Annan when he went to England and met Michael, he asked Michael, so how about Agnes? He thought that Michael and I are still friends. So that only at that time Michael came to know about it because Joyce told it. Then Michael wrote to me, and then we started writing to each other. And then Papa and Amma were reluctant initially, but then they agreed. So we landed on January 21st in Rome, first time with Annan. And then on my birthday, 28th, I had the birthday with Annan. And the 29th, I landed in England. Michael thought that was my birthday because birth certificate says 29th. So happy birthday, Agnes. When I landed in Rome, Dr. Mancini, happy feast day, Agnes. That's how he welcomed me. And then Michael welcomed me with my birthday. So here we are, celebrating the birthday.
May I have the last word?
Okay.
Three things. Number one, that radicalism she talked about me in the building, that never stopped because it went to the right side of me. Oh, where is she?
Yeah,
Marianne.
That went to Marianne. And she's
still doing things.
but she's not a warrior. No, I said Marianne, that radicalism Mommy meant never stopped. It just changed from separating, building walls, to building bridges, and that went to this side. And that is continuing. The second important thing, what she didn't know, was that when she married me, she didn't know this saying, you get married to a monkey, you cannot complain about climbing a tree. Adaptation is something that she learned the hard way. And lastly, the most important thing is that everyone here, remember, tomorrow Marianne will send an email, we are celebrating Susanna's birthday tomorrow.
Yes.
she didn't want us to say that, but
Yeah.
No, but we are going to celebrate her birthday. Where is she?
You want it?
she probably was wrong.